Hey everybody, welcome to my first video devotion that I'm going to try to put out weekly. Hopefully it'll go good, and it's something I'll be able to do each week. You can find most of the devotions that I'll be doing on our church's website or on Facebook or quite possibly even YouTube. So leave some comments, tell me what you think, let me know if it helps you out. Questions or anything you may have. I think that'd be a fun thing to do too, is get to a place where maybe take some questions online and answer them in the video. As you can tell, the first one is coming from my wife's vehicle, my wife's car. She took the truck because I think it had more gas, so she's got my truck, I've got her car, and that's okay. So here I am, I'm just kind of cruising along. And I do some of my best thinking while I'm driving. Can't say I do my best driving while I'm thinking, but I at least do my best thinking while I'm driving. So I was thinking about how life sometimes can be on cruise control. And you know, you get up, you go to work, you come home, you eat supper, you do your thing, you go to bed, you get up, you go to work. There goes Jason, state trooper from our church. And I'm doing the speed limit, so all's good. But it's a routine you go through. You do this all the time. And every now and then there's a speed bump in life. There's a detour that you have to take. There's an accident. And sometimes some of these, you know, while they happen on the road, they also happen in our lives as well. I was reading James the other day, chapter 1, verse 3. Where he said, consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance, and perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything. I always stumble over the idea of considering it pure joy in trials. Whenever we face trials and testings and, you know, tribulation in our lives, we never look for the pure joy in it. We always look, God, get me out of this, rescue me, remove this. Why is this happening to me? And we have all these questions, and we always kind of look at it as something that we want to get rid of or get out of or God remove from us. While that prayer and those questions I don't think are wrong, I do believe that there's a better way of looking at some things, and that's where you just consider it pure joy. So the first question I had is, why would you consider pure joy in a very troubled situation? Look, some of you all, maybe your marriage is in trouble. Maybe you or someone you love is sick. You know, maybe your job's in jeopardy, or there's more month than there is money. And whatever the circumstances, you know, we don't tend to look at that as pure joy. We look at it as something bad that's happening in our lives. And trying to figure out about why James would say, consider it pure joy. I was reading something for our Wednesday night class, and the author said, God will use your troubles, your trials, your burdens as a backdrop to reveal His glory. You know, that's a pretty deep, awesome statement, that whatever you're going through, even if it is a bad marriage, even if it is somebody you love or yourself is sick, even if it is, fill in that blank, something that's trouble, God will use that as a backdrop to reveal His glory. And so I was thinking, well, there's two ways He can reveal His glory. One, He reveals His glory to you because of what you're going through. You're going through a tough time, you're going through a trial, God's going to show Himself to you. He's going to show Himself to you in many ways. He's going to show Himself to you that He is faithful and true and strong. And even though He may not remove that trouble, He does make a promise that He will endure it with us. I think that's awesome. As much as we want something removed, I think it's also just as important to know that God goes through it with us. Second way, I think, is He reveals His glory through you to other people. That's amazing when you think about it. That somebody knows you're going through a troubled time. Somebody knows that, life has thrown you a curveball. And God will use that to reveal Himself to somebody else through you, through your circumstance, through what you're going through. And so I just want to encourage anybody out here, maybe anybody that's listening, that if you are going through a very difficult time in your life, God is bigger than that trouble, and He's bigger than that trial, and He's bigger than that struggle. And God is the God who mends fences, that heals lives, that restores marriages, that, all of those things. But He's also the God who will go through that experience with you, and He will sustain you through it. And so I would encourage you, if you're going through anything like that, to hang in there and to consider it pure joy. Have an expectation. Have an expectation of, God, how are you going to reveal your glory to me or through me? And just, expect God to do that somehow. And that's really cool. That's really neat to think about. Have people pray for you in your trouble, but also consider it pure joy. Well, I hope this has helped. Leave a comment, some thoughts, and you guys have a great day, and God bless. And next week I'll figure out another way to bring a devotion through video. Bye-bye.